Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to show you how I got this hot summer nights makeup look. I wanted to do something a little bit different today, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys quickly how I prepped my skin. So I'm using the Somerville oil-free moisturizer, which I'm obsessed with because it gives me a really silky smooth type of base. And I didn't use a primer, so I'm going to actually use the Perla Liquid Glow Highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills as a second base, just to give my skin a little bit of that dewy look. And I'm just blending that in with my damp beauty blender just on the high points of my face, so just the cheekbones and then my T-zone. And then I'm taking any excess and basically just blending it all over the rest of my face, making sure that the higher points are saturated. Then I'm taking the Dior Lip Maximizer Plumper Lip Gloss in number 2, which is like the pink, and I believe it's number 2, it might be number 1. And then I'm just prepping my lips with that and letting it sit as I do the rest of my makeup. And I'm going to take the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation today and start applying that on my skin as well. And this shade is in Stromboli. I'm going a little bit darker than I normally would. It's about a half shade darker than what I am right now, just because, you know, when you highlight and contour, that highlight can take up a lot of color. So then I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealers. This one's in medium. And then I'm taking light sand and just adding that underneath my eyes to create my highlight. And then, of course, on the T-zone. And then I decided to take the MAC Studio Perfecting Concealer Stick in NW45 to contour. And you guys are going to see in a second, I did contour my jawline and it doesn't look blended in parts of the video because the lighting just got wonky halfway through. So just a heads up, it's gonna be super obvious. I do apologize for that, but when I was doing my makeup, I didn't see it. So you can see like how much of a difference like good lighting and bad lighting can make in video production. It's really crazy. So I'm just using the side where I mostly blended my foundation out to blend out my highlight, and then using the side that's kind of empty to blend out the contour. And then we're gonna go ahead and keep blending. I like to blend into my hairline just to make sure there isn't any discrepancy in skin color, because that's always so weird when you see like a huge discrepancy in skin color from the hairline. And that's the area that I was talking about where you're gonna see it's super obvious in some parts of the clip. So then I'm taking this Morphe brush, and I don't remember the number, so I will list all of the products and brush numbers down below. And I'm blending out my nose contour and then setting and baking my highlight with the SUMMMMA powder. I know that I mentioned this in another video and I didn't like it that much, and I still I'm not 100% fond of it, but I'm trying to use it up. And I normally don't like to bake in the colder months, but I do like to do it in the summer because it makes my makeup last a lot longer with, you know, excess oil and sweat if I'm going out. And then, of course, setting my contour with the usual Benefit Hoola bronzer, obsessed, and then brushing out the excess powder from my skin from letting it to sit and bake. And then I'm going to go in with Stay Don't Stray, my absolute favorite primer right now, and doing my brows off camera, because that's a long, annoying process. Then we're taking Silk Cream from the Jaclyn Hill palette in the crease. And with the same brush, we're going to go ahead and mix Creamsicle and Pookie, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and laying that on top. And this is just going to kind of create a little bit more depth for the darker color that we're going in with next with a flat brush. You want to pack Roxanne, which is this beautiful like burnt brick kind of color, on the inner corner and outer corner to create the halo effect and kind of connecting the two at the top. Then taking a blending brush, which is the same one I used before, and kind of smoothing that out and using some sort of product to carve out the center of the eye. I'm taking Queen to pack in the center to make that golden halo effect stand out a little bit more, and then just kind of blending that out with the brush I used for Roxanne. Then taking Creamsicle and Pookie again and smudging that on the lower lash line and Roxanne on the outer corner, and I'm kind of dragging it upwards. You guys are going to see it in a second. Then blending that out, and I like to carve it out if you want to. It's totally optional, but to make that line a little bit straighter. Then I used the color Beam to highlight and Teddy Liner as my liner. And then I'm going to be applying the Lash Bunny lashes and Love Whispers. I've been obsessed with these lately off camera. And then using the X-Rated Blush by Kylie as my blush, and using Glow Getter and 143 from the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole collab. Obsessed with it. And just highlighting the normal areas I normally highlight. Tops of the cheekbones, nose, chin, and Cupid's bow. And then my favorite part, the Cocoa collab, In Love with the Cocoa with Kylie Cosmetics. This is in the shade Dolly. It's limited edition, unfortunately. But use a bright orange red. I'm obsessed. I didn't even need a liner with it, but it's just like that perfect pop of color for the summertime, and I was just in love with it.
Oh, damn.
Alrighty guys, that is it for this tutorial. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like these shorter tutorials, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. All my social media handles will be listed down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!